You matter.
You're important.
You matter and you're important.
Unajali na wewe ni muhimu.
You matter, you are important.
You matter, you are important.
Tú importas y tú eres importante.
You matter and you are important. You
Matter. Tú importas.
You matter. You are important. คุณเป็นคนสำคัญ คุณมีความสำคัญ
Você de cori, você para que fori lidere.
You are very important now.
You matter. You are important.
Yay, good job.
Tú eres especial, tú importas.
You
Are.
Important.
You matter.
You matter. You are important.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brohammer.
My name is Emmy. I'm a para in the autism room.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm Melissa Johnson. I teach English here.
I'm Danny. I work here, security at the high school.
I'd like to talk through an obstacle that I face.
A lot of the kids that I know, their first memories are of feeling safe and joy and playing and being happy. And I envy that because that wasn't my experience.
Some of the obstacles I faced in my life have been primarily dealing with bullying.
So the obstacle I thought I would talk about is that my father died when I was 16.
One obstacle that I had to overcome, and I finally learned how to overcome it in high school and still keep working on it to this day, is to not worry about the next person next to me. Be the best person that I can be.
A couple years ago, my mom died, and that was after losing my oldest sister to breast cancer and my dad to old age. So it was the third loss that was pretty close to each other.
I grew up in an abusive household. My first memories are feeling fear and anxiety.
I was a kind of a quiet kid, very good at music. I was very heavily involved with my church, and I was also, a young gay kid.
He'd been ill for the last 10 years, so you'd think I wouldn't be surprised, but he had just moved from ICU to a regular room, and the hospital had kind of ceased to be scary. We were so used to it.
I ended up being in a situation where I was just lost.
I was the quiet kid in school that nobody really talked to.
So there was not a lot of other people who I could look to as mentors and things.
I have to be the best that I can be because I can only better myself.
I leaned on my mom and my brother quite a bit.
But I also sought out a support group that met weekly where I could listen to some other people and provide support for them.
So most of the relationships that I originally first developed were with teachers, were with adults who apparently recognized what was going on even though I didn't feel safe enough to talk about it. But these people were the ones that got me where I am today, that helped me to reach my potential, that I felt safe to go to.
One of the things I figured out eventually was my choir director, Mr. Gilhausen, and one of my English teachers, Mrs. Cowart, were really exceptional people, and they knew that I was dealing with some situations where people were just saying really unkind things about me.
And most of my teachers were very kind and gave me some time and some space.
And that made the big difference for me, to know that I had someone that I could go to without even having to tell them what was going on. They knew.
It didn't really matter to me eventually what those people were saying because I liked myself. I was proud of the things I had done, and I was proud of the person who I was. And I would not have really learned how to do some of that without talking with some people about what my strengths are as a person and how to become the best person I can be, and by my judgment, not by anyone else's.
I was very lucky in high school. I wasn't very popular, so I didn't think I was lucky in high school, but actually, no, I had very, very good friends who are still my friends now.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my mom, that I don't think about my dad, that I don't think about my sister. They are consistently with me.
I still to this day work on it, and it's going to be probably something that I have to work on for the rest of my life.
And that was something that has stuck with me as I moved into the teaching career, as well as just trying to be there and trying to show people that you as a human are valued, and it doesn't matter what other people think about you, you have to be your own champion.
And I like to think that here, especially here in LHS, there are many adults, including myself, that I'd like to think that you guys can come to. You're not alone.
No matter what they're doing, no matter what level they might be on reading.
You are not alone. Somebody is always around to listen, to support your situation.
I'm sure that some of you have experienced this exact thing or something similar, and I hope that you have people that you can go to, and I hope that you know that you are important and you matter.
Tú eres importante.
You matter and you are important.
You matter. You are important.
Just remember that you guys matter and that you are loved and that you're important.
Lawrence High say power. That's our word, power. And I want you to remember that you have the power to be great. And as always, remember, at Lawrence High School, you are loved.
You matter. You are important. You matter as a student at LHS. You matter as an important part of Lawrence Public Schools. You are important in this community. You are important in this world. You are unique. There's no one else like you. No one else in this world can replace you, and the world is a better place because you're here. The LHS mental health team is always available to you when LHS is open. If not, there are tons of community resources that are free to you when LHS is closed. You will see posters around the school listing free resources available to you. Please take a card to share with others that may need it. Remember, you matter. You are important.